Hi, friends. So, if you follow me on Facebook, or if you're watching this on Facebook and you follow me on Facebook, you will already know that I was dealing with a random illness last week that landed me in the ER twice. The ambulance had to come get me. It was a mess. And the only reason I'm saying this now is because it's hot in here and I couldn't put on long sleeves. And this is happening. This is from one of the IVs. You know what's interesting? You would think that this is just a bad nurse. Not. She was amazing. This nurse was absolutely amazing. She was knowledgeable. She knew exactly what she was doing. She was kind. I just don't have enough nice things to say about Virginia Beach General Hospital. I mean, I was so scared and I had an okay experience for being so sick. This arm also got an IV the first time that I was there. But there's a reason that sometimes this happens and sometimes this happens. One, my veins on my right side are much weaker. I have stronger veins on my left. I don't know why that is, but it always has been that way. You can see them. And the first one that didn't leave any marks was right when I got sick. I went downhill quick. I recorded that Perez Hilton video, and within 9-10 hours after that, I was being put into an ambulance. And so when they did my IV, I was hydrated because I remind you guys to drink your water. I am big on making sure that, and I have to with my body and my fibro and narcolepsy and Raynaud's, all that. Being hydrated is one of the most important things that I can do for my chronically ill body. So I stay very, very hydrated. This is a hydrated line in. This is a very dehydrated line in because it was about 3 or 4 days later that they did the second one. So I'm just saying that so nobody worries. Everything's fine. I'm actually feeling a lot better, as you guys can tell. And I want to thank you guys so much for your support and your kind words in the comments when I posted that I wasn't doing so well on Facebook. Truly, you guys are just amazing. These social media platforms have kind of become my way to interact with the world. And I'm very grateful for every one of you. And I always say that, and I always mean it. Today is going to be just a really silly, I saw something today, and it's going to be a short video, little. I'm not going to take up a whole bunch of your time. I just thought it was so interesting. I saw today on YouTube that so many people are questioning Anne Hathaway's pregnant belly, that it's not real because it looks weird. I have thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts. They think it looks weird because you've never seen a pregnant woman with abs, but I promise you it does and can happen. And as a matter of fact, when I was pregnant with my son, I ended up going back to work 10 days after he was born and fit right into a little bartender uniform, right into a little tank top, little skirt. And it just kind of reminded me of this funny little story. After Deacon was born and I had to go back to work so quickly because we need the money, I started working at a place called Chevy's. Shout out Tracy and Shay Edwards, and special shout out to Mark Fury. He was my manager for such a long time. He holds a huge place in my heart, and he's in a lot of my memories, and most of them are really, really good. I just have a lot of love for that person. And if you guys don't know, he just opened a new place called Salt and Honey on Shore Drive. And I haven't been there yet. I can't wait to go because when I worked at Chevy's, all the owners and the managers kind of all had their hand in the menu stuff. And it was a club, but the food was not like bar food. It was not bar food. It was it was bar food, but it wasn't just throw it in a fryer, throw it on the grill, put it on a plate. It was made with care and the recipes and the flavors. And Mark was always so good at knowing. I mean, the man was such a good cook, always. I'm sure he still is. He would have us over and make us, what was it called? I think it was something with veal. It was so good. And I'm not even someone who really eats veal because it's baby cows. But he could make eggplant parmesan taste like you're not just eating vegetables. Like he's such a good cook. Chicken parmesan, oh my goodness. I cannot wait. Mark, I didn't even message him or anything before I started making this video because it's kind of off the cuff. Like I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I saw this Anne Hathaway discourse online and I thought, this is insane. But Mark, if you're watching this, I can't wait to come see you. I can't wait to come Salt and Honey. I've heard so many good things about it. The pictures are amazing. The atmosphere looks amazing. The man knows how to run a restaurant, okay? And I can tell you that. I've known him for 20 years. So after Deacon was born, I started working at Chevy's, and that was where I met Mark. And one time, you guys have to remember, everyone carries their pregnancies differently. And I know with me, I was one of those fortunate women that after the baby came, I just went right back to what I was before. Like, it was weird to the point that I thought that I was like losing blood or something because it didn't seem normal to be that big and then just be small again so quick. And I'm sorry, ladies, like I know some of you are hating me right now for telling you this story, but trust me, mamas, they're worth it. I promise you. Trust me, I've gone through my own parenting stuff too in way worse ways than gaining weight. I promise you this. And I could drop a link below here. I have a whole website about it. Parenting is parenting, motherhood is motherhood, and it comes with all kinds of twists and turns, okay? But one day we were having a discussion after hours, and it was a couple different people. It was one of the bartenders and a couple of the waitresses, and I think one of the waitresses was talking about getting pregnant, or she wasn't pregnant yet, or being pregnant, but she was planning to get pregnant or something. And one of the security dudes, he was one of the random ones that didn't last very long, was like, oh, you're not going to be able to fit in the uniform. You're not going to be able to fit in the behind the bar, whatever. You're not going to be able to carry those trays when you're pregnant. And for like a year after, you're not going to be able to come back to work. And then Lillian actually was like, that's not true. Jamie came into work 10 days after Deacon was born. I mean, little baby. And Mark was walking behind this conversation at the time. He was like doing rounds, making sure everyone was cleaning their stuff. And he goes, and he like pokes his head and he goes, that's because Jamie is a freak of nature. It was so funny. But yeah, there's so much discourse online about, because apparently Anne Hathaway went to some kind of premiere, I don't know, some actress thing, and she's pregnant and she had a shirt that was showing the lower part of her belly, and you can kind of see where those muscles are. And people are like, that's not real, it's a prosthetic. Baby bellies don't look like that. First of all, every baby belly looks different. There was a time when I was pregnant with Deacon where he would ball himself up all on one side of me, and I swear it looked like I was sideways pregnant. It was so weird. It was like almost creepy. But I just think it's so crazy. Like, I'm one for a good conspiracy theory too, but this is out of this world. Y'all are out of control. Why would she? What? For what? For why? What would be the purpose? If she was going to wear a prosthetic belly, she wouldn't wear a little half shirt. Like, and I say little half shirt like it's some kind of trap. Like, no, it wasn't. It was like nice, but whatever. A celebration of life. She's a beautiful woman. So I just heard that and I've been kind of giggling about it all day. And I wanted to come up and give my own testimony that yes, belly shapes can look weird. Yes, some women do stay fit through their pregnancies. I'm not saying I was particularly fit, but all of our bodies are different, you know, they do different things. And trust me, my body has made me pay for it in chronic illness over those benefits of getting to go back to my normal size after my beautiful babies came. But that's all. I wanted to say too, once again, like, thank you guys so much. I am just so grateful for every single one of you. And I really want you guys to have a beautiful weekend. Summer is coming to a close soon. And that's always a little bittersweet. But I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. And remember to stay grateful. And remember to stay grateful for all of our blessings, for bringing us peace in every single one of our challenges, for bringing us strength. And as always, thank you for watching. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to follow. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys.